Hey y'all, this is Allie from Allie Likes to Write. I had a lot of questions about trees when I was writing The Funny Tree. Really love this book, and if you guys have had a chance to read it or to watch me read it, then you'll know the funny tree is the crooked tree. It's got a funny shape to it. So one of the questions that I had is, what could cause a tree to grow funny? Well, I had the incredible opportunity to speak with a forest ranger, Mr. Kevin Pittman. He's the supervisor at Clemens Educational State Forest in Clayton, North Carolina. If you haven't been to Clemens State Forest, you have got to go. Go check this place out. It's absolutely beautiful. It's 826 acres of all kinds of trees. So one of the things that I really love that Kevin said was he believes that they are stewards. They are stewards of the forest. And before they cut down any trees, before they do any kind of thinning, they always have a plan. They have a plan to replant the trees, a plan to regrow the forest, so that anything they take, they are constantly giving back to. So one of the coolest things about this state forest is that they have talking trees. And in the funny tree is a talking tree also. And in the state forest, they have 7 talking trees. Now, they might not carry on a conversation with you like the funny tree could, but if you push a button next to the tree, it'll tell you a little bit about that type of tree and give you some information about where they grow and how they grow. And I think that is amazing. So when I asked Kevin what could possibly cause a tree to grow funny in a crooked shape, the way that the funny tree does, he told me some interesting things. Or what can cause a tree to grow funny, like that funny shape?
There's a number of different things that'll happen on there. A lot of it's going to be weather related, and whether it'll snow or ice that bent it over, or maybe another tree that will pull it over. And if it can, it may start regrowing and towards the sun, and they'll start getting that bend to come back up. Or if something falls on it and it just pulls it down to the ground, then it'll just kind of keep it down low.
I thought that was really neat. But then he told me something else.
But supposedly early Americans do that.
That would be cool.
Yeah, old tree that's really big that would come up off the ground and be bent, and then grow back up. Were directional trees and all by the early Americans.
So apparently, Native American Indians used to do this to trees on purpose.
Or Native Americans and all to guide as signs to get to different places. So if because everything is all forested, and you were trying to either set up basically a street sign or a road map to get to either a village or a water hole or something, they'll pull like the trees down to the ground and weigh them down with rocks or tie them down with hides or whatever.
They made it like that on purpose?
Yes. Those trail markers.
Cool. They would lay rocks on top of a small sapling so that it had to lay down, and then it would grow up. And so they would know where that funny tree was, and they could use it as a marker. And it makes me kind of wonder if the funny tree that I grew up with maybe was one of those guide trees. There were a lot of Native Americans in the area that I grew up in, and I've always been fascinated by their history, so this really resonated with me, and I just thought it was amazing, and it made me think of stories. What stories those trees could tell if they really could talk to us like the funny tree does.